There are always gloomy areas where insecurity exists in the great expanse of the soul, and embarrassment conceal. They wait for vulnerable moments to leap like spectres from the that never go away. I have a personal story that never leaves me, not because it was awful, but because I've committed it to memory. I was attempting to show my thoughts during a business meeting regarding a significant project when I was interrupted by a colleague's harsh criticism. "You keep talking, but nobody pays attention." Even though it was a routine episode, it sowed a seed for someone else to take a turn. This mental worry and uneasiness that has persisted in me for a long time is demonstrated by tales such as losing a job, a relationship, or the anxiety of speaking in front of. Stoicism glows like a beacon of light in the midst of a crowd, pointing misguided souls in the right direction. This is not only my narrative, it is ours as well. Today's video will offer you a new way to deal with life's challenges, sorrow, and loss. Universe in which each difficulty and failure is not merely a barrier, but a strong stepping stone for your strength. And as always, I urge you to view the entire thing and adhere to all the advice, since every class might assist you in answering the first question. Have you lost your confidence? Recognize that you cannot alter everything. Nonetheless, one crucial action to take is, according to Stoic philosophy, you should consider what you can and cannot control. For genuine, enduring trust, this must be done correctly. It is not about gifting. Basically, it's about recognizing that life has its challenges and being content with the way things are. According to Stoic philosophy, the first step in regaining our confidence is to deal with things that we cannot change. How to be joyful and resilient in the face of adversity. What matters is not what occurs, but how you respond to it is what Epicurus, a Stoic philosopher, wrote. Once you do, we have to acknowledge and accept that we cannot control everything. Because of this, you may concentrate your energies and are not burdened by disappointment or concern. Spend time on worthwhile endeavors over which you have control, which not only enhances your mood, but also aids in your confidence recovery. So please don't misinterpret me. Giving up is not the same as accepting reality. Rather, it requires a profound comprehension of it in order to act in a practical and efficient manner. You benefit by concentrating on the things you can control, such as your ideas, feelings, and behaviors. The strength to endure hardships. If you incorporate this concept into your life, you'll realize that understanding and accepting who you are is what gives you confidence, not anything else. According to the genuine power Stoic philosophy, the most effective method to overcome any obstacle should embrace it, take responsibility for it, and keep in mind that losing confidence acceptance is a significant stage in growing up, and not only makes you feel better about yourself again. Toward a more contented and practical existence, life is full with circumstances in which we may want to exert control over everything, including our relationships and occupations, after recognizing that we are powerless to. However, acknowledging that everything is a crucial component of mental health and personal development lowers our stress, strengthens us, and helps us concentrate on the vital things. Start by separating the things you can control, such as your behavior and responses. Because of this, you can't tolerate the actions of others or circumstances that were beyond your control. You can better focus your efforts and accept things when you have clarity. Acceptance of things that cannot be changed is crucial. It does not imply surrender or abandonment. It entails acknowledging reality in a manner that reduces your frustration and provides you with the motivation to focus on anything constructive. Living in the now is when you engage in mindfulness. Thinking about things that are beyond your control makes you feel much worse. You can meditate and engage in helpful activities. Throughout the day, you can bend by thinking or simply taking deep breaths. You adjust. You'll be able to deal with things more effectively when they don't go as planned. Setting adaptable goals helps people cope with losses and lessens their anguish. Unexpected situations in life receive assistance, and having someone to talk to who can support you is beneficial when uncontrollable events occur. Professional friends or family members might give you a clearer perspective and make you stronger, and engaging in activities that enhance your mental and social well-being might help you cope with issues more effectively. Effectively managing life's hazards will be a lot easier if you comprehend and go by these recommendations. The second is to become a stronger person and have a more positive, productive mindset, who possess the secret to true power in addition to having good character. True power is not something that can be acquired easily. Resilient strength is something we are born with, but it is also something we can acquire with practice and development. Through life's storms, but it also enables us to view every challenge as an opportunity for personal development. And develop ourselves to become resilient and strong, you must acknowledge that suffering is inevitable. You should not seek it out, but when it does occur, you should accept it and consider it gently and calmly, much like a blacksmith inspecting a piece of red-hot iron. We use adversity to hone our thoughts and strengthen them to run a marathon. The best illustration of this is when a runner is injured while preparing for a major race. Anyone would certainly give up in this circumstance, but he employs a different strategy this time to gain more knowledge about the science behind his body, of recuperation, and even how he can get better at running each day, is an opportunity for him to grow stronger and more intelligent by the time when he eventually returns to the race. He has not only healed from his injury, but also learned how to. This narrative demonstrates how to use resilience to transform hardship into inspiration and failure into teaching moments. Is more than simply enduring it. It's the act of transforming suffering into Stoicism is about transforming failure into knowledge and power. It's not. What occurs to you is important, but so is how you respond to each obstacle, and difficulty is an opportunity for us to grow and become the best versions of ourselves, gaining strength. Is difficult, but it's a necessary step on the way to discovering life's purpose. One of our main goals is to develop our souls so that we are strong, steady, and confident. Becoming stronger on all fronts, including physically, is a goal for many people. Enhancing your mental or emotional well-being, increasing your resilience, and strengthening yourself with this essay can help you succeed in many aspects of your life. We examine methods for strengthening that are beneficial to the full person. Touching. Regular exercise can strengthen you in a variety of areas related to personal development. A physical regimen that incorporates flexibility, strength training, and cardiovascular exercise is crucial since it can help you become considerably stronger. Plan that suits your objectives and physical level. Nutrition: a nutritious, well-balanced diet, rich in carbohydrates, healthy fats, and proteins, can provide your body with the energy it needs to function, help you learn new things, strengthen your muscles, and develop your brain capacity. And improving on what you already know will help you maintain a sharp and resilient mind through mindfulness exercises. By reducing stress, deep breathing techniques, yoga, and meditation can help you become more psychologically resilient, and improving your concentration while developing emotional. The ability to identify, comprehend, and regulate your own emotions is a sign of intelligence, as well as those of others might improve your emotional and interpersonal interactions. Reaction support networks and the development of solid interpersonal connections might be beneficial. You manage difficult situations and maintain your mental and emotional well-being by trying new things, pushing yourself, and confronting your concerns can increase Your self-assurance, mental toughness, and optimistic outlook Having a positive outlook can improve your ability to handle challenges, increase your motivation and feeling of well-being. Thinking about topics and interacting with others can help your spiritual self. You can use meditation or faith to find a sense of calm and purpose. Nature community interaction. Participating in local events can provide giving you a feeling of inclusion and a fresh perspective that can enhance your spiritual life. The process of obtaining. Gaining strength in these areas requires time, dedication, perseverance, and a lot of frequently the readiness to seek and accept assistance from others, which makes being more resilient and better yourself is a process that begins with tiny actions. Third, you can have faith and confidence if you know and live by your own principles. To convey the primary notion of Stoic philosophy, live in accordance with your most significant values. The third lesson is that you must live out your beliefs every day, knowing what you believe alone is insufficient. You also need to know and live by your own values, not solely due to achievement or recognition from others, but rather to consistency in. The first step in determining your values is to consider your behavior and beliefs. The most crucial element is that each person has a unique set of morals that define them and influence their behavior. You may make wise decisions in every aspect of your life by taking the time to consider and define these principles. Life, it could be bravery, for instance, or freedom, or compassion will influence all you do once you know what your personal values are, giving you confidence. And inner tranquility, yet adhering to these principles, isn't always simple. You'll encounter issues and even resistance from the community or those in your immediate vicinity. These days are opportunities to examine and fortify your principles. Marcus Aurelius, the ruler of Rome, and a Stoic thinker, provided us with all the guidance we require when nature provides it. This guidance emphasizes the assurance and tranquility you experience when you adhere to, regardless of what others may think or say. You and your values are strong, and living an honest, purposeful and fulfilling life in accordance with your ideals is the key to enduring confidence. Following this guideline not only gives you back your confidence, but it also develops an inner fortitude that will endure no matter what life throws at you. Through Lesson 3's curveballs, have you considered what your personal values are most important? How do you live your life according to these principles? What challenges have you encountered? Describe how you resolved issues so that everyone in our community can gain knowledge from your tales and experiences. Please post a number 4, leave a remark, and let's discuss how to create an honest, self-assured life. Know yourself. Some friends asked me how to determine their desires. Their marriage collapsed while one of them was going through a life-altering experience, and their friend claimed that they were having a lot of issues at work and were unsure of their goals or future steps. I attempted to imagine myself in their position to see what I would do, but I was unable to do so due to a lack of knowledge. I believe that only those who truly understand themselves can make a decision. Answer for themselves. There are over 7 billion people, and each person has a unique life. Individuals in the world, but you alone are aware of your desires and what you should take in order to live the life you desire, starting with becoming more. Being self-aware enough to do so, I'll tell you a Stoic philosophy secret that will enable you to better understand yourself. It's a crucial step in self-discovery and improving your self-esteem first. What is important to you, freedom or creativity? Once you are aware of your basic beliefs, you can make decisions based on love or justice, and your next course of action will make more sense if you are honest about your skills. Shortcomings. Everybody has a unique set of skills and limitations, which not only helps making the most of what you have while acting in accordance with your basic values, also reveals areas that want improvement. Values. You will feel more secure and confident when you ultimately live with them in their entirety. Yourself in life, regardless of the difficulties or obstacles you encounter, as Marcus Aurelius, the Roman philosopher and emperor and Stoic, stated that the quality of your life determines how happy you are. When you comprehend yourself, you not only become more self-assured, but also discovering your own path to the life you desire is a timeless aspect of guidance that numerous intellectual traditions and nations have emphasized. This concept originates from ancient Greek philosophy, particularly the Delic maxim. Noi seon, which translates to know yourself, encourages people to be aware of their own principles, desires to be acutely aware of one's talents and shortcomings. Self-improvement is crucial for personal development since it makes life more genuine and joyful. Gaining self-awareness can help you deal with life's challenges, make wiser decisions, and form enduring connections. Issues with greater fortitude and comprehension of self-reflection. Consider your actual ideas, feelings, and motives through regular self-reflection basis. You can accomplish this by journaling, meditation, or in-depth conversations. Considering your past and the emotions it evoked in you with individuals you trust. Feelings can assist you in identifying your identity and priorities. Determine your values and the beliefs that are most significant to you. Of them are freedom, success, kindness, and honesty. The more you understand the more your ideas influence your actions and enable you to live in accordance with your concepts, identify your areas of strength and weakness, and be truthful about your abilities and areas for improvement, can help you maximize your talents and focus on your knowing your flaws, helps you navigate life, and is crucial for both professional and personal development. With increased self-assurance and effectiveness, establish personal objectives. Those are reachable and distinct according to your personal knowledge, whether your objectives should be founded on your true desires, whether they are related to your career, relationships, or hobbies. Regarding what you excel at in this connection, make sure you're aiming toward outcomes that will bring you joy and contentment, solicit input, and maintain. While developing self-reflection skills is crucial, understanding other people's viewpoints can also be quite beneficial for learning from other people's opinions, learning more about oneself. Self-knowledge is a process rather than a destination, discovering that never stops, so be open to learning and making changes to number 5. Recognize that you can learn, and as your confidence increases, there's a phrase that is power. We must improve our intelligence, although the most intelligent individuals rarely boast. About it, refrain from passing judgment on others because they lack your level of knowledge, and continue to study on your own in a world that is constantly shifting. Therefore, you can't know everything, but you can understand that change, and wish to learn more about your surroundings will guide you toward the correct path from a technological. There are a ton of changes in social issues, environmental issues, and political developments. There is a wealth of material available, and we have limitless learning options. Daily experimentation might yield numerous unanticipated advantages, such increasing your self-esteem by being observant in your daily life is one of the most crucial tenets of Stoicism are to live consciously, which entails giving one strategy to reduce distractions is to give each moment your whole concentration. Practice mindfulness, which entails recognizing and embracing the current moment without passing judgment, to enhance your capacity for judgment and wise decision-making, such as when making a cup with tea, you can stop idly contemplating your job or your future. To paying attention to every detail, from the tea's color and aroma to the water's temperature, This moment of mindfulness improves self-esteem in addition to lowering stress. Using mindfulness when you are genuinely present with yourself and your surroundings. It doesn't take a lot of work to include into daily living. It can be as easy as include paying attention to your breathing, how your feet feel as you walk, or even your concentration while using this method creates a tranquil inner space from which Stoicism teaches us that by practice we can greatly increase our confidence and tranquility. We not only rediscover our inner strength when we practice mindfulness in all of our regular activities, but also restore lost self-worth, which is a useful lesson and a crucial first step on your halfway through this video, which is amazing because you're on a journey to inner serenity and confidence. Attempting to better yourself, I would be very grateful if you could leave a comment, as it tremendously aids us in spread the Stoic philosophy to more people by typing if you're at a loss for words. To let me know you've seen this far, confidence is essential. Also, remember to like and share the video for more. Focus on the final 5 lessons in this procedure, number 6. Keep your focus on the important things and disregard the rest. What we decide to focus on has a significant impact, according to this Stoic way of thinking. Change in our life, regardless of how wonderful they are, when your self-esteem appears to have vanished. But this principle of concentrating on what matters might be beneficial. You recover and gain self-assurance, according to the Stoic philosophy. Focus involves more than just deciding where to direct our attention. It also involves managing our mental energy. Not only aids in regaining our authority, but also boosts our self-assurance in all that we accomplish and allows us to choose one of the living in the moment, and giving our whole attention to it are the finest strategies to increase self-esteem. Only recognize our worth, but we also have less fear and worry about the future or depressed over the past. Daily mindfulness practice, even if it's just we can gain control by taking a few minutes to observe our thoughts and sensations without passing judgment. Our ideas and emotions, which provide us with the inner fortitude to overcome challenges with confidence. Let's examine the tale of Tom, the small business owner who was struggling since he was under a lot of stress in both his personal and professional lives, juggling his job, and was becoming less self-assured and focused in his quest for purpose in life. But after reading, Tom chose to concentrate on what truly mattered rather than being critical of the Stoics. Feeling overburdened by everything that needed to be done, he decided to concentrate on the most crucial assignment at work and spend time with his loved ones and take care of his health each day. Tom used a method of concentration that entailed pausing to consider the task completed thus far and what the next. He was able to set priorities thanks to this mindfulness exercise and develop self-assurance in his capacity to manage life and job by focusing on what matters and living in the present. We can overcome a lack of self-assurance and discover tremendous strength inside ourselves. This is a task we should be happy to acknowledge, that in focus we discover the secret of releasing confidence and being spiritually free, and focusing on what matters is crucial. Ability that can significantly impact your success both personally and professionally in today's. This ability helps you ignore distractions and concentrate in a fast-paced environment. What matters and make wise decisions. Therefore, mastering this ability will be beneficial. You concentrate your time and efforts on the things that are truly important, which will increase your productivity, and joyfully establish priorities to begin compiling a list of what matters most to you at the moment, whether it's working toward goals or spending time with family. Toward personal objectives, being aware of your priorities will enable you to concentrate on the appropriate. Once you are aware of your priorities, you should establish specific targets that are precise, quantifiable, achievable, significant, and have a defined deadline. Setting goals will help you stay focused and prevent you from becoming sidetracked by unimportant stuff. Distractions. There are numerous things that might constantly divert your attention, such as social media notifications and office noise. Thus, it's critical to establish a configuration that restricts. These could include disabling alerts, establishing boundaries, or configuring. Organize your workstation to aid in concentration and cultivate mindfulness. Being attentive entails paying attention to and being in the here and now. With consistent practice, moment attention and awareness can improve, which helps. It's simpler to spot when you're straying and gently refocus your attention on what matters. You should regularly assess and adjust your goals and priorities frequently to ensure they continue to align with your overall goals. You might need to adjust your evaluation strategy as your life changes. Occasionally helps you maintain focus on what's truly important and make sure you're constantly striving for greater success and a better life. A more fulfilling and healthful existence if you learn to focus on what's crucial. Number 7. Develop your humility. People can tell when someone is modest, that they can always learn something new and find a way to proceed on their journey to recovering their confidence. One of the many valuable lessons philosophy imparts to us is the importance of humility, which does not imply weakness, indicates that you are self-assured and strong. Humility does not imply surrender or not appreciating oneself sufficiently, but rather being able to recognize oneself in the when we recognize that we are not flawless and that we still have a lot to learn. We may see the world for what it truly is. Grow more resilient and self-assured. Pause to acknowledge that no one is ideal, and you should be truthful with yourself about the fact that everyone has imperfections. Your shortcomings and errors, but you also shouldn't be too severe on yourself. Avoiding being overly optimistic to the point of naivete is another crucial aspect of being. Being able to own up to your faults rather than trying to hide them is what it means to be humble, or stay away from them. View them as opportunities to develop and learn. By being modest rather than not only gives us the courage to face defeat, but it also makes us stronger with every challenge. Lastly, remember that being humble is not only a personal quality, it is also essential for forming relationships and expanding one's knowledge of the world. When we understand that we are only a tiny portion of a larger picture, we can maintain an attitude of humility and be open to learning from others around us. In addition to restoring confidence, humility opens the door to allow the power of humility to lead you on the path to genuine progress and achievement in life. Number 8. Reaffirming yourself and achieving your larger life goals. Since we all lose, it's crucial to practice gratitude every day. Confidence. When we lose sight of the significance of life's small pleasures, one of the most crucial things we can do to practicing thankfulness daily can help us rebuild our confidence. It's not simply a being thankful for everything is a fundamental aspect of the Stoic philosophy. Day not only provides us with spiritual joy, but also increases our self-awareness and recognize the abundance of our lives by taking note of and enjoying the small things in our surroundings, which fosters an atmosphere for kindness, and cultivate an attitude of gratitude every day to help us recognize ourselves as a part of the wonder of the universe. Day enables us to recognize and value these fleeting yet lovely moments that nourish the soul and creates a powerful spirit, according to Stoic philosophy. We should be thankful every day because it reminds us that although we cannot alter the external environment or our own thoughts, we may alter our responses to it by expressing thanks and admiration each time we create a constructive perspective and a more expansive heart, which not only increases self-assurance, but is also the secret to leading a contented and tranquil existence in accordance with Stoic philosophy. As we endeavor to restore our faith, keep in mind that Stoic philosophy states that daily gratitude is a crucial component of life, the only way to truly live, and a tremendous source of strength. It's simple to miss the positive aspects of our hectic world and focus solely on our shortcomings, or what could be better. But practicing gratitude daily can alter our perspective, enhance our well-being, and enrich our having stronger relationships, can lead to a more optimistic and satisfying outlook on life, built by deliberately observing and valuing its positive aspects. Are some explanations for how daily gratitude practice might transform your life and frequently enhance mental wellness. Thinking about your blessings can help you feel better and shift your mood if you're feeling stressed or unhappy. How you think in order to concentrate on life's positive aspects, which naturally makes you feel. Those who are thankful experience less aches and pains, according to study on the benefits of improved health, and typically feel better than others. Exercising also increases the likelihood that their health will be taken care of. Frequently, receiving checkups on a regular basis, expressing gratitude, and demonstrating being appreciated can increase one's sense of worth and lead to stronger relationships with more connections. Expressing gratitude to someone can improve your relationship, whether it's having a buddy, co-worker, or partner, fosters empathy and reduces. Those who feel grateful for aggression are more inclined to act helpfully even when you practice saying thank you, you become more sympathetic and less prone to retaliate against others. Jot down your blessings before going to bed. Read a thankfulness book to improve and lengthen your sleep. By soothing your thoughts and getting you ready for sleep, thankfulness practice helps you conclude the day on a positive note. Small actions like writing thank you in a gratitude notebook can start the day. Saying thank you aloud to others and pausing during the day to reflect on your blessings makes practicing gratitude. 9 regular habits can improve your life and assist you in numerous ways. Before we begin Lesson 9, let's hear a little about how acceptance might help you attain inner peace. Tale of Thomas, an artist who deals with the difficulties of inventiveness in his studio's dark lighting, which is surrounded by hundreds of every hue and brushstroke on his canvases, symbolizes a piece of his soul. Thomas initially felt burdened by the requirement to create something flawless, and every failure caused him to question himself. Yet when the Stoic philosophy's light shone on, he understood in his heart that perfection isn't about imposing creation. Rather, it's about allowing it to occur organically without being constrained by outcomes. This acceptance relieved Thomas of the burden of expectations, allowing him the freedom and self-assurance to genuinely develop inner. To find serenity, one must first consider what is outside of their control. They shouldn't try to alter their responses after they have this response, but rather learn to accept them so they can recognize the difficulties and shortcomings. They are solid steps on the path to achievement rather than problems to be solved. By acknowledging that confidence develops via this acceptance rather than external validation. Accepting things as they are promotes mental freedom, reduces stress, and makes it feasible to believe strongly in oneself. This is what Stoicism is all about. Is all about learning and not just accepting things that we cannot alter. Stoic philosophy is not about reaching a certain point in order to appreciate and learn from them. Place of confidence, it is a lifestyle that entails persistently striving for acceptance of improvement, not only advances us, but also teaches us more. This is the way to learn more about ourselves and to believe in our inner strength. Number 10. Practice mindfulness, peace, confidence, and most importantly, true freedom. Being totally present and engaged in the moment while engaging in daily tasks, conscious of your thoughts and mindfulness, is about recognizing our emotions without passing judgment on them or becoming distracted. It calls on us to intentionally concentrate our attention, and we may apply it to every aspect of our everyday lives. Practicing mindfulness on a daily basis can improve your ability to focus, experience less stress, and cultivate mental and physical well-being. Is fantastic since it can be done anytime, anywhere, and it can transform, turning ordinary situations into opportunities to discover more about yourself and achieve inner peace. Start slowly initially by drawing attention to simple daily chores like pay careful attention to everything, whether you're eating, having a shower, or cleaning your teeth. Regarding the activity, from your feelings to the movements you pay attention to appreciate the activity, for example, employ all of your senses. When you eat, paying attention to the sounds around you and the sensation of the food in your hands keeps you in the take deep breaths now. Conscious breathing is a key component of consciousness. Regardless of what you're doing, occasionally return your focus to your breathing and pay attention to the rhythm of how air enters and exits your nose, how your breath feels, and how your rises and falls in the chest or belly. Slow down your pace by slowing down makes it simpler to maintain mindfulness because you're more. Being mindful of every step can transform a boring job into a calming and contemplative one. You might use waiting periods as an opportunity to engage in mindfulness exercises. Practicing mindfulness while you wait for your computer to boot up or at a red light in the grocery store line. Instead of allowing your mind to wander, use these techniques every day to focus on your breathing or the objects around you. Every day you can transform routine activities into meaningful mindfulness moments that can enhance your general well-being and inner tranquility. Mindfulness is a concept that comes steeped in Stoic philosophy, which is not only a method of living in the present moment to the fullest, but also you must be really present in everything if you want to emotionally connect with the world around you. You perform even the most basic tasks, such as walking, breathing, and dishwashing. By focusing entirely on these things, we may appreciate the here and now rather than stressing about the future or feeling guilty about the past, yet maintaining Stoicism. This, in addition to understanding what we can and cannot control, is the foundation for creating and safeguarding our self-esteem. Mindfulness also enables us to manage our emotions in a peaceful and reasonably. By observing without passing judgment, we can come to acknowledge and embrace our feelings without allowing them to dictate or influence our behavior. And ultimately, practicing mindfulness in our everyday life not only enables us to savor each moment, but it also provides us with a profound sense of self-assurance when you learn to. When you look at and embrace yourself, you realize that your actual value is independent of your achievements or shortcomings. On how other people perceive you, this sense of comfort that results from comprehension and acknowledging what is occurring remains constant regardless of what occurs. Outside mindfulness is a method to investigate and develop self-confidence. By living in the present and taking life seriously, we can overcome all challenges, and overcoming self-doubt to gain confidence by studying 10 Stoic philosophy principles. You've undoubtedly discovered the solution to the question, have you lost your confidence, on how to get stronger. We hope that with every lesson you have not only regained your confidence, but also found peace of mind and the strength to. When you take on any activity, keep in mind that the path to personal development is an endless one. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below, so we may learn more about your journey and how these teachings have impacted you. If you're prepared to begin, please encourage me by leaving a comment in the space provided below.